Pretty sure Apple has released this for people like me. So I'm on this M1 series from late 2021. It's a 16 gig, still works fine. I mean, honestly, it still works really good. But I got that FOMO going on, and I would like to future-proof myself for a few more years. If this thing behind me lasted for 5 years, that was 2021, it's 2026 now, I feel as though this M5 Pro that I've been waiting for a while for it to come out, honestly, is probably going to do the trick for a long time to come. Now, I think I got just the base model of that M1 Pro chip, so it wasn't just the M1, but I waited for the Pro to come out. And I think I can do a little bit better than that because the RAM costs, while still exorbitant, they're not as exorbitant as I expected them to be. I think later this year when the M6 comes out, we're going to really get hit with that. So here's what I would do if I were me. I would get this nano texture display for $150 because I'm already dropping a whole load of money on this. We're going to go up to the M5 Pro. And you know what? We've got 15 and 16 core CPU, GPU respectively included. But for $200, I am probably going to go up to the 18 and 20. And then on the memory, I'm going to go up to 48. That's a big jump, $400. But at this point, you know, the difference is $2,500 versus $2,900. And I honestly just think that it's going to be worth that extra firepower for future-proofing this for several years. I'm not going to be somebody that goes and buys an M6. I don't care if it's got a touch screen, a foldable screen, whatever screen you want to give me. Redesign. This has everything I need. It's got Thunderbolt 5, so it's got the fastest stuff going on there that I'm probably not even going to take advantage of the full speeds of half of this stuff. But I want something with powerful CPU, GPU combo and enough memory to do all the AI stuff that I want to, all of the video editing that I want to, so forth and so on. And then a terabyte's plenty for me. It pops me to this 96 watt USB-C cable standard. Incidentally, if you're on the 70, I think that's worth $20 or $25. Very cheap to go up to the 96 watt. And then I'm probably going to get Final Cut, but I'm not going to have it pre-installed because I'd like to stay under $3,000. That's ridiculous. But you know what's not ridiculous? Look at this. $245 a month for 12 months. That's 0% interest. So if you don't have the cash on hand, and I am going to trade in, but I'm going to say not trading in right now. If you don't have the cash on hand, this is real interesting. I guess I knew Apple was doing stuff like this because they just count on people upgrading stuff so often that they don't care about floating a 0% 12-month loan to people. But that's pretty cool. That makes this a lot more easy to swallow at $245 a month than $2,900 right now. At any rate, though, this is probably the computer that I need. I don't need this. This is probably the computer that will future-proof my workflow. That's going to get me off of my Windows desktop. It gives me some optionality. I've just got so much stuff here. I've got a huge computer tower. I built it. It's over 5 years old, I believe, at this point. It's showing its age. Honestly, I'm just ready to go to an ecosystem where things work and work all the time and without really any hiccups. So that's going to dictate this change for me. And I'd like to hear which spec you guys are interested in. You know, I almost went just the standard M5 because going from M1 Pro to M5 just regular, that's a huge, huge, huge jump. So I could go M5 and it knocks the price way down. It knocks it almost in half for the base. You can go up to 32 gigs, 96 watt charger. Yeah, $20 for the 96 watt charger. Then you're at $2,200. So yeah, for another almost $800, I felt like that was enough to justify going up to the M Pro. I don't know. What do you think? What are you guys thinking about getting here? Is this worth the upgrade for anybody that's not in my shoes back on M1 land territory? And also for those that are and are perhaps looking just a few months down the road, we got M6s coming fairly quickly. They're slated to come out this year. I just expect we're going to see a larger price bump when the M6s come. And I'm just ready to upgrade now and stop thinking about it. This is what happens to me as I get obsessed about the details and the specs and everything when these drop. And I need to just either pull the trigger or be done with it and stick with my M1 for a little bit longer. What do you think the right play is? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe. I got a free newsletter about AI strategy and automations down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.